Hello everybody, it's Jace from J&J Explore. Today I've decided to do a couple of reviews on our MSR cooking gear, or cooking system as you would say, and our Oneplanet stuff that we've been using. And by the way, we're not sponsored any of this stuff, we just like it. So MSR, well, we use the MSR Windburners, as you can see. We've got both versions of the stoves here and some of the accessories that's used on the stove. And yes, some of this stuff is expensive, but it works. So let's get into it. So the first stove we have here is the smaller version of the MSR Windburner. It is a 1 litre pot, and inside the pot we have the legs for the gas bottle. It takes a smaller gas bottle inside the burner itself, and in here is a little cloth and a smaller gas bottle. So to assemble this thing, it's just a matter of taking the off the gas bottle and pulling out the control arm and screwing it on. So that's it. So on the overland track using this stove, we got 2 of the bigger gas bottles, and that's cooking for 2 people with this pot, and we're eating strive meals, which means they have to be boiled and simmered for about anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. So that's 2 gas bottles for 2 people on the overland track. So the next stove I have is this bigger version, which is a 1.8 litre, and this is a remote stove, so it comes with a remote setup like this, where the legs pop out. And you have the bigger gas bottle inside here, and it just screws onto this here. Now these are a pretty precise fit, so that's it. So that's ready to go. So as I said, all these are interchangeable, so I can put that one on there, or I can swap them around, or I can put that onto there, or we can put the big pot on there. So everything's interchangeable, everything works really well. They have a really good burner system on the stove, which is, I think it comes from the original MSR reactor technology. And once you turn the stove on, we use the flint and steel to light, so that one's underway. And same as that one. So they use what's known as a reactor technology. These are able to simmer. You can turn the power right down so you can have the temperature at a simmer, to simmer food instead of burning food. And most stoves you get today either have off or incinerate, where these things you can actually control the temperature really well. Got both stoves up and running, and I have, in this pot I have about 800 mils of water, and in this pot I have about 500 mils of water. So I'm going to boil them, crank them both up, and we're going to really get them going. As you can see, when you lift the pot off, they're pretty much blowing hot as. These things are really good on gas. As I've said, we use 2 gas bottles, or 2 of the bigger bottles, this bottle here, with this stove here, with that pot on the overland track, and we were simmering meals, strive meals, which you've got to simmer up to 10 to 15 minutes. So they're starting to warm up now. So the pots, yes, they are expensive, these bigger pots here, but they are very handy to have if you're cooking for a group. All the stoves, break them down and pack them in to the pot, and the big one's about to start boiling, and the little fella's not too far behind. So as you can see, they're both boiling at very similar times. This one's only got about 500 mils in it. This has got just under a litre, so about 800 mils of water. But yeah, and now I can actually, if I want to, I can turn them down and simmer. These are both excellent stoves. They both work for us. This one I'll use on a solo hike, day trips. Next weekend, myself and Wayne are climbing Mount Pillinger, which will be an overnighter, and I'll be taking this stove. And this one here we use more on when both Justine and myself go on bigger hikes. We can use this to cook all our meals in, stuff like that. If we go on any longer hikes, multi-day hikes, we most likely take this pot and everything packs inside that pot, and yeah, works really well. So this is the MSR Windburner. It works for us, and they are a great little stove. Next up, I'm going to do a review on our Oneplanet stuff, which is our packs and sleeping bags and gaiters. So this is the older version of the Oneplanet Stiletto, which I really like it because it has these plastic clips on it for clipping on your trekking poles, ice axes, all that. It has the bungee cord on it, so you can put anything in there, but I don't usually tend to put anything in there because most people that strap stuff to the outside of their pack tend to lose it. So the only thing I'll put in there is my coffee cup, and that's about it really. Probably my hat. It's got heaps of clip-on points, so if you can hang your, I've got sunscreen, I've got hand sanitizer. Oneplanet also provide these nifty little bags, so you've got more external pockets, so you can actually clip these on. They have clip-on points, so you can clip these on to the pack, so you can put all your stuff in, like your daily snacks and whatever else. I tend to put a little bit of camera gear, batteries and stuff like that in there. Around the front, or the back of the pack, is this exact fit harness, which is, to me, is awesome. I love this harness. So you can adjust it, it's fully adjustable. They pretty much tailor the pack to suit your back. So now, perfect example was we got a pack for Justine about 18 months ago, which we thought was right for her, and when she was walking she started getting a sore back and sore shoulders. So we spoke to Oneplanet and they said yep, we can sort that out. So we ended up getting her the new Stiletto pack, which is a newer version of this one, in a small, and they changed these harnesses, changed all the straps, and she loves her pack. It is absolutely perfect for her. So yeah, it's a great little pack. It comes with optional extras, so you can actually get these nifty little pockets to stick on here, so you can put all your snacks and whatever else, any extra things you might want to carry throughout the day when you're on the trail. So you get two of them. In the lid, open the lid up, and you have lots of storage. Now these things are made out of waterlock canvas, which is pretty much to waterproof. So in here you store all your stuff. I have my PLB, and a pack cover, little day pack, mosquito net, and a few other bits and pieces. Op and all, thread, which is a field ration eating device, matches, stuff like that. They all come out of an Australian Army ration pack. Right, underneath the pack, I also have in here, spin this around, a few other odds and ends, tissues, toilet paper out of an MRE, map, compass, which is Cradle Mountain, Lake St Clair, where we spend a lot of time at, and a few other odds and ends under there you want to keep safe, like your car keys and whatever else. So now this is a one compartment pack, so there's no bottom compartment, so everything drops in. So when I pack this pack, I put my sleeping bag in first, I put my sleeping mat, my tent, all that goes in first, and then I pack up, such as clothing, my food and anything else goes at the top that I might need throughout the day. So this is the Oneplanet Stiletto pack. So I've just placed these trekking poles on the back using the clips, which this pack comes with, which is a really good idea if you start, like if you're climbing up Marian's Lookout or something like that, where you're climbing over a lot of rocks and stuff and you need to use both hands. So you can get these out of the way, you can just break them, pull them down, or break them down and clip them onto these nifty little clips. So this is the older version of the Oneplanet Stiletto, and I'll now show you the new version of the Oneplanet Stiletto. Okay, this is Justine's pack. This is the new version of the Oneplanet Stiletto. It is a 65 litre pack because of the shorter back height. There are a couple of differences in the pack with a lot more strapping. It's got a slot here to put a snow shovel in. There's a bit more strapping to hold ice axes and all those sort of things if you want to get physical and do some ice climbing or whatever else. All in all, it's pretty much the same pack. It's a top loader pack, so you've got to put everything in first, like your tent, your sleeping bag and all that sort of stuff. She has this nifty little Oneplanet bag to go on the back to put all the day's food and stuff like that. She has the side pockets, all that sort of stuff. Now these packs, all the Oneplanet packs come with the bottle holders, water bottle holders. They'll hold a 1 litre Nalgene bottles type things. Same harness, and which is the exact fit harness. And yeah, it's, as I said, 65 litre short stiletto in here. There's a couple of little differences inside. Now this actually, if you undo it and have a look, it actually comes with a hole here, so you can actually fit a water bladder inside the pack. Well, my stiletto doesn't come with that, so they have made some really good changes to the pack to make it work. Okay, here is my sleeping bag, which is a Oneplanet Bushlight -11. It is a large, and it's 800 plus lock down, and it's DWR, which is sort of a water repellency, the whole deal. So these sleeping bags are really good. They're lightweight. This sleeping bag on its own, I think, weighs 1,040 grams, just a tad over a kilo. So they come with these nifty compression straps, so you can actually compress it right down, and that's it. That is a -11 sleeping bag. So I'll get it out of the stuff sack and we can have a quick look. This is it here. So once it locks up into its size and shape, it is very warm. So yeah, as you can see, it locking up now. And if you have 2 of these sleeping bags, the Bushlights, you can actually join them together if you want to get cozy. But yeah, these are a fantastic sleeping bag. Once again, they're Australian. If you have any drummers with them, send them back to Melbourne and they can sort them out. Now, I had an old Oneplanet Bushlight sleeping bag, which is the older version of mine. It's 15, and it's a very old sleeping bag, and I sent it back to Oneplanet, and they done a little bit of repair work to it. They added a bit more down to it to bring it back up to spec. Same as your packs. If you have any damage done to your pack, you can send it back to Oneplanet and they will repair it then and there, no questions asked, at very minimal cost. So that's what I like about Oneplanet. They're here, and you can send it back to them if you have any dramas. So next thing I'm going to review are these fellas here, our Oneplanet Gators. Right, these are Oneplanet's own gator. They have a couple of versions. They have a snake gator, and they have this one, which is the next level up. Made in Australia by Oneplanet. It's written here. These are the RFG gators. So these things are awesome. So they are well worth the money. I think they're about 120 bucks or something. And I've had these for 2 or 3 years. Never let me down. So I love them. hope you liked my little review on all of our gear, our packs and our cook system, sleeping bags and gaiters. So next weekend, myself and Wayne will be walking up the Arm River track and climbing Mount Pillinger. I'll be taking a French MRE, which I'm really looking forward to trying. It's a 24-hour ration pack. Quite a few people have sent me messages asking me where I get my ration packs from, so I'm going to put up an email address now. Send him an email and he will gladly get back to you if you wish to purchase one of these or some of his MREs, ration packs that he has. Also, in a couple of weeks' time, Justine's going to walk the Three Capes track, which she's really looking forward to doing. Yeah, she's going to be self-sufficient, which is awesome. She's going to take a camera, she's going to video, or try and video most of it for us, so we can all see how she goes. And what we'll do is we'll put that up on YouTube of Justine walking the Three Capes track. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you like my video. If you do, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, all the usual, and I'll see you from the top of Mount Pillinger.